There it is. Lead us in, brother Ob.
It's time to rock this
Rock this
motherfucker with
motherfucker with
three the
three the
hard
hard
way.
way.
Take
Take
God,
off
Eddie P,
Eddie
three the
P3 the
hard
hard
way.
way. Goddamn right. Three the hard way. Tank up Eddie P3 the hard way, where each man is responsible for whatever comes out of his mouth. That being said, whatever comes out of my mouth or the quartermaster's mouth do not represent the views and opinions of one Mr. 2020. Mr. Eddie Westside. After 8 o'clock, Mr. Turn Off the Lights. And goddamn it, you know him and love him. The lady of the house's own high value man, one Mr. Eddie, motherfucking Coppola. Three the hard way. Back to fight the motherfucking evil. Let's get it.
Like we always do about this time.
Goddamn right.
Oh
What's
man,
happening? What's
sorry
happening?
folks out there in the world, man. We had some family issues, we had a death in the family, so we had to take a little bit of time off, man. But hopefully we can get back to being on track. You know,
Yeah.
and bring you guys some more of this beautiful content that it seems that 130 motherfuckers know and love now.
There you go. Out of nowhere.
Out of
Absolutely.
nowhere. Yeah.
Hey, that's like
All right.
one motherfucker. Hey, one motherfucker was like, man, y'all got to check these motherfuckers out. They crazy. These three motherfuckers is out their mind. I was waiting for that motherfucker to hit 121 for the longest. Now it's 130.
Just like that, man.
Shit, I don't know him neither. Shit.
Right
So
on.
what's happening?
Shit, man, I can't call it. Just shit. I've been unplugged from the world, man. I haven't seen shit. I haven't read shit, man. It's just been,
Good. Yeah.
family stuff, man. Yeah, man. So y'all gonna have to
We have
to,
to fill
to
them
tune
in a
me
little
in on
bit.
everything.
I've had a hit list, man, and we could rip on that. We could rip on that all
Yeah.
night.
Ain't
What do you
nothing
want to talk
wrong
about?
with being up.
Which you want to lead in on?
What's up, Cuddy? What we got up first?
Hey, man.
Oh shit. All right. You guys check out this this new movie with Will Smith playing Venus and Serena Williams' daddy.
Man, I might have to check out like clips of their dad and see if his accent that heavy. You know what I mean? Because it kind of sounds like dude is a country bumpkin type deal. You know what I mean? Or is Will putting too much sauce on it?
I mean, it. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't remember.
Go ahead.
The only thing I remember about old boy is him not having any teeth, and I guess that was from some defending his daughters on a tennis court or some shit. That's pretty much all I know about the dude.
Okay.
Right. I would have to say this, Mr. Richard. Mr. Williams was very intelligent man. I mean, I think he did have a southern twang because he was from the deep south.
Okay.
But I think Will put a little bit on it. But just watching a trailer, I think he's doing a good job because that was the love. It looked like what's being portrayed. The love that's being portrayed in the movie. If you remember those old clips of him with his daughters, it was pretty much spot on. You know what I mean? He was very endearing to those girls. You dig? So I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, man. I'll give it a shot.
Is he still living?
I want to say he is, man. I just think that he's been kind of word is he's been a little bit estranged. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people speculate it's because he wasn't at Serena's wedding. And some people speculate that it was her choice in men, because he had a lot of pride. He came up in that old South, man.
Yeah.
He saw a lot of shit, dealt with a lot of shit. And this is shit that he conveyed to his daughters. And so, when they start bringing home those same men that was, you know, they tortured that brother, you know. But that's just speculation, you know what I mean? So he could be sick, you know what I mean? A lot of different things.
Okay.
Man, hopefully he's all right, man. I mean, because what it seems like, what I know of his life, man, is just dedicated to them girls and trying to keep them out of nonsense,
right?
You know, and man, he raised 2 fucking champions.
Yes,
elite,
man.
There's champions, and then there's that elite. You know what I mean? Come on,
right.
Man.
I apologize, man.
You got to put that on that, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, he raised the cream of the crop. I
Thank
mean,
you. The number one and the number 1.5.
yeah. And it all depends on whose name you want to drop first, you know, because they're both fucking amazing. How many times did they tee off against each other? You know what I mean?
Right.
For championships. I mean, them girls, good Lord, man. I mean, they dominated for what, 10 years at least?
Easy.
Right.
They changed the game and the narrative. You know, because the girls, you know, back in the day, they didn't look like that.
No.
You know what I mean? And she brought brought so much swag to the game. It's not even funny.
Hey man, you remember that Puma suit?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Man, I forgot.
You talking about the all black joint?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. And had all the motherfuckers talking about, oh, she built like a man, blah, blah, blah. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't never seen a black woman before. That's your problem.
Right. And then the same, then the same motherfuckers turned around and actually gave an athletic award to a motherfucking man in the dress. Come on, man. Come on,
man.
You know, and I'm not trying to be insulting, but that shit was insulting. The fact that these motherfuckers sat up here because we can't beat her. We gonna give her the ultimate disrespect and call, you know what I'm saying, a woman a man. There's a lot of shit that I don't like about those two, but to disrespect them because nobody could beat them. Yeah. No one was, and the one she was whooping. I think we talked about this a long time ago. She had more money than I don't understand how, but she had more money than Serena by like 60 million.
Yeah, it might have been endorsements. I don't
know.
It
was just the modeling and everything. She got more offers.
They had clothing,
and I know who you talk about, and she was like number 3. You know what I mean? And yeah, she
absolutely.
That's all. Come on, man. Blue-eyed blonde hair.
There you go. Okay,
it's gonna sell, man. That's what that was.
You go. I mean, you know, it's just, you know, it just seems like for them, man. And that's what nobody can understand about those two girls, especially Serena, man, is, you know, their daddy now, he's still alive. He's 79 years old. But, you know, they had that awesome dad. I mean, there's interviews where you can see him digging in those reporters' asses because they was trying to destroy the confidence of his daughters, and he wasn't playing that shit.
Yeah.
He would be on the court. He just wasn't fucking around. And like you guys said, he crafted. You know, I think in the trailer he said, "Man, I wrote a 78-page plan for these girls' lives before they were fucking born." You know what I mean? And I'm glad that, you know, it's focusing on this man's fatherhood. But he made you know, he has 2 champions, and it just seems like sometimes, man, for the shit that Serena go through, she kind of brush it off as something other than what it is. And I understand. I dig the circle she in. You know what I'm saying? I understand those circles, but it's just like, you know better. You still know better. Look, your dad. Look who your daddy is, man. You know, he defended you from this same shit, only for you to grow up and just call it something else. You know, so I don't know, man. I'll just leave it like this. They 2 titans. Venus, she came first, was crushing everything in her sight, and Serena was the next motherfucker. And hey, to me, I think she still got it. I just think that her mind is elsewhere, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, how long can you keep doing the same thing, be the best at it? And, you know, like at some point you got to explore other avenues in life. You know, just imagine how much time it takes just to train for all that. Yeah, right. I'd be walking away too after being on top for, you know, my entire career.
And I think that's what she did. I think her other avenue was motherhood.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Being a wife. you know, fuck what we all want. I mean, that's just really what it is. You know what I mean? It ultimately boils down. Yeah, she is superstar entertainer. We wanted her to get the Grand Slam. Everybody that was backing her. But she said, hey man, like you said, this goes with what you said. She's tired, man. You know, she's been doing it for how many fucking years?
She tired of winning.
At the top, though. At the top.
She like, you know? Wimbledon again. Damn.
I'm sick of dusting off trophies.
Right. And
I gotta keep making room.
Right. You know? And she probably arrogant. Like, I ain't really been playing to my full potential for you motherfuckers. Y'all that whack nigga.
Yeah, put a little spin on it next time for all y'all haters when I start putting these balls through other people's rackets.
Right. And watch what I wear next time, bitches. All this ass gonna be out.
What Cedric said, he was talking about look like she's cheating, like she got 2 rackets.
Man, listen, look, you ain't gonna tell me the old white man went home and had strokes after watching her play. They was look, whoever the cameraman was knew what the fuck he was doing. He got all
in that crack, yeah.
And the fact that the way how hard she played and the screaming, the physicality has, I mean, it scared the hell out of me when she returned and served. You know what I mean?
That woman has the body of a goddess.
Man, look, that motherfucker was up on everybody's wall. Motherfuckers didn't even need nudie magazine photos. Could you imagine how many prisons she was in? I'm telling you, hey, listen,
hey, Bill, if you want to have a good time,
hey, look,
I got that new poster.
If Andy Dufresne was black, it would have been that picture up in his cell of her in that cat suit. That's the picture that would have been up, man. Okay. If Andy Dufresne was black.
Hey, man, on some other shit, man. Talking about crazy outfits in sports. Have you guys ever watched that? I think they call it Legends Football League now. It used to be the Lingerie Football League.
Yes.
You sent me a clip.
Yes.
From them girls from in Vegas, right?
Yeah. They got a team in Atlanta too.
Okay.
That's the team to watch.
But dig it though. They said this is the fucked up thing because I always wanted to get tickets to that shit. But you know, the motherfuckers only play like 2.5 games a season. Look,
right.
Apparently they ain't running around in the lingerie shit like that.
For real?
Somebody said
they were in like bikinis. You know, I mean, it's pretty much bikinis the last couple games I saw.
No, they said
seasons. I mean,
they said these bitches covered up.
I mean, the last things I saw, man. I mean, it was watchable, and not only that, it's actually good fucking football.
Oh, listen. They play hard, man. They play hard as hell.
Serious, man.
Listen,
it's some good fucking football.
Listen, man. Look, we predisposed to liking football and seeing a motherfucker crack somebody. You get to see ass crack and somebody cracking somebody. Like you be like, damn, she got a she hit that. Yeah, they be fucking each other up. They be fucking each other up.
Yeah, bro. Like if you ever get a chance to sit down, like I'm subscribed on YouTube, man. It's the way to go.
Dig it. There's the show. What's the show? Basketball? Is it Basketball Wives? It's Basketball Wives. And there's a young lady on there by the name of OG. And there's this one famous clip of the Legends Football League where this girl knocks the shit out of this other girl. And the one got up and stood over the girl and started twerking on her. That's the girl that's on there on the Housewives thing. Oh, her name is OG, Nigerian young lady.
Damn.
Well, let me be respectful because the face, but the body, they did, and she cracked this motherfucker, split her up, man.
I did. I've seen that clip.
Yes.
I'm seeing I don't know how to feel. Like you said, it's two different emotions going on. You see somebody get laid out, and then you see they ass.
Yeah, bro, it's the best of all worlds. It really is.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it is the best of all worlds, man. You could go there and see the best football that you've seen all fucking season, like including NFL. Like it's that fucking good.
Mr. Coppola, he's not lying.
These women are gorgeous.
And that's it. Like that's the shit that shock you about it. You like, man, I'm about to see some freak shit, and you like, wait a minute, these motherfuckers is hitting. Canadian Football League. I mean, not Canadian. The Arena League ain't as good. Yeah, they get down.
Yeah, I give it a shot, man. I don't know if I'm gonna subscribe, but I'll give it a shot.
Check out the clips.
All right.
Hey man, you shot me this shit about this motherfucking what is this? This
man, this new
Impossible Tobacco.
Impossible Tobacco.
Man, what's this shit?
Yeah,
like Impossible Meat.
So they created a cigarette that tastes like tobacco, but it's actually hemp. It's with high CBD or infused with CBD. So it's not addictive. It tastes like tobacco
and no nicotine.
And it's half the price of cigarettes. And they're saying it's not like an alternative to like try and quit smoking, because you're actually not, you're quitting smoking. You're not getting, it's not nicotine patches, it's not nicotine gum. You're fucking quitting smoking, man. I mean, it seems like a fucking awesome idea. They were saying like here in Ohio, cigarettes are $7. I remember when I was out in Arizona, they were like $11 or $12
for a pack of cigarettes.
A pack.
Squares.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, that shit was
they selling these for $4.
Nice.
Like, who's not going to give it a try?
Yeah, that was my whole point. They're at least going to give it a shot. I'm like, you know what? I'm still, going through the motions. You know what I mean? I'm still getting something. I feel a little better. And I was reading some of the reviews on it. The guy was like, when you smoke a half a pack of cigarettes, you kind of wake up feeling like shit the next day. He was like, I've smoked one of these or whatever, a pack of these. And he's like, I woke up, I felt great.
That's what's up. CBD, man.
Yeah. It's like, I felt great. So I'm thinking, man, this might be trust me. I even looked to see, what their tag was on the NASDAQ. I couldn't find it on our normal. I won't even promote that what we use or whatever because they're not paying us. But I tried to find it on our what we use for investments, and it wasn't on there. I couldn't find.
Oh, okay. I got you.
See what I'm saying? So I'll find another avenue to drop a couple coins on them, because I got a funny feeling, man. This is going to take off.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge, man. I mean, have you guys ever used CBD?
I used the cream.
I never smoked it or anything. I didn't even think about that, man. I mean, because when I first saw it, I just thought, it was just somebody did a hybrid of tobacco, but it was hemp. It was like, holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, this is. I wonder why this has never happened before.
It's been around. They've been the company's been around since what, 2006.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, out of Canada.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's just bringing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to blow up, man. I'm telling you, man, without CBD in that shit, I wouldn't be walking right now. My back was so screwed up, until I started using that stuff, man. I didn't get straightened out. Man, they were talking about surgery. Start using that CBD oil and saw a chiropractor, and I'm fine now.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
I got too many wounds for that shit to work on me. I got to take some shit.
I'm gonna need a CBD suit.
Right. Make the pain go away. Goddamn it.
I'm gonna need some back straps, some leg restraints, head gear. I got CBD shoulder pads.
Well, dig it though. Speaking of, I'm gonna look into that shit too, because that shit do sound like the next wave.
Yeah,
but have you heard of this shit? Have either of you brothers heard of this shit called scromiting? Well, this is legit. What's that?
No, my mind went elsewhere. I'm sorry.
I know where your mind went. Where your mind went. So dig it. Apparently. And this is why, like, I'm not really pro motherfucking weed like that, but this is one of the reasons. This kind of goes into my conspiracy theory. Apparently, people been getting smoked out on this particular strain or whatever, and they've been going to the hospital screaming and vomiting. like screaming at the top of their lungs and vomiting. They don't know what's in this shit yet that's making them do it, but it all goes back to this particular strain of fucking weed. Me, I've always been of the mind, like, I don't, for as many of our people that got put away, for as many motherfuckers that's still in there, I don't understand why our people, I mean, to each their own, but, I don't understand why our people use it. They used to tell us that shit was a gateway drug. So then I was like, all of a sudden these motherfuckers is like, yeah, we gonna legalize it here and there. And we gonna govern the shit and regulate it. And I always say, man, you never know what the fuck. You don't know what anybody put in it, but you don't know what these nefarious motherfuckers is putting in it. And then motherfucking scromming, man. For real.
Been hip, man. But that's with anything. Yeah. That's with a lot of side effects. You know, like weed, crazy side effects of doing certain things, man.
I mean, but it's when people start fucking with it, man. I mean, they got these cats extracting, whatever they want out of the plant and then mega dosing it and whatever the fuck they give you. Yeah, you might have some people freak the fuck out. You give them that fucking green crack shit, that wax and shit. Yeah, you're gonna have some motherfuckers that freak out.
Yeah,
like
not everybody responds
regular
well
plant,
to
man.
that
You
shit.
probably be fine.
Okay.
You go with these super hybrids and like exactly what. Plus, everybody's body reacts different to every kind of drug, from weed to Tylenol.
Yeah,
Everybody body reacts different to that shit.
Yes, sir.
But, when you think about it,
weed
it's like,
and really before the Friday movie came out, my dude got high, and when I saw the Friday movie, it kind of resonated with me, and I laughed my ass off on another note. But he was, they were all riding on the freeway, and he got high for the first time, and he forgot how to inhale, exhale. He's sitting there panicking or whatever, the music pumping or whatever. They said they had to pull over on the shoulder, call a paramedic or whatever, because nobody calm him down. He just got that damn paranoid. He's looking at his chest and then trying to, like, how come I'm breathing, but my chest ain't going up and down. And he just started freaking out and damn near forgot how to breathe because he got so damn paranoid. Like, we had to go take so-and-so. We had to pull over to the side and call a paramedic, come take him to the hospital, calm him down, because nothing we had in the car that could calm him down,
God damn.
And then when Friday came out and you had, Smokey freaking out, I was like, that shit is real. Okay. Have cats tweaking. But his shit was laced. My dude just, he hit it too hard. That's all.
Well, he never smoked again.
Glad that brother's still with us, and okay. I'm glad he all right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I still don't think they have anybody that's actually died from weed yet.
No.
Telling everybody it was fucking deadly. Like,
Yeah,
they lie so much, man.
Yeah,
it's a gateway drug to crack.
I want you to have
other shit.
They don't want you to have until they can, capitalize on it.
What's the brother's name? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me look.
Go ahead.
Let me see. Let me look this cat up. There was a brother, man. He spoke about the whole Sha'Carri Richardson thing. And
yeah.
Was it Aoki or something? Aok or something? But a lot of people was getting at him about it. And he was saying that some doctors, some young lady sent him it was a name, I can't think of the name, but it was pretty much how we became criminalized in the first place. And I think he wanted to say it started back in like 45 or 47. It would be like a murder, and they would be like, oh, marijuana.
Oh, reefer madness.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like for everybody, and I get it, like for everybody that's saying, yo, it should be decriminalized and all of that. Hey, I hear you. You know what I mean? I just felt like for that whole thing, that's two different arguments. She broke a goddamn rule that was over there. The whole thing about it being decriminalized, that's a different, conversation. You know what I mean? But, I just say all that to say, it's so much behind the shit. Propaganda, you know, and then all of these doctors for years is like, nigga, you know this what this shit can cure.
Mhm.
You know they don't want you using this because you gonna need half of that medicine, that pharmaceutical shit, you know. So
Mhm.
you know, yeah, man, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, man. You want to move on to our Miss Simone Biles, man?
Man.
I'm gonna go last.
I mean, you brought up. I was on some tank shit, man. I was unplugged this whole time. I didn't even know what had happened until you had said you had wanted to talk about it. I was just like, oh, what the hell, you know?
So this is what it is, man. I think she's kind of stunting, man. This motherfucker has been destroying everything, trials, everything. Like pulling off shit. I think it was a something or another double pike. It was a move that only men were doing.
Mm.
And finally she gets to the show and she's like fucking up left and right. My mom gave me a call. Was like, yeah, first she came out, her leg was wrapped up, but she wasn't walking like anything was wrong. Then she came out, the wrap wasn't on it, this, that, and the 15th. And it was like, shit that we've seen her just destroy, man, like the floor. She did the floor, and it was like usually she stick these landings. She completely just bounced off the whole fucking platform. She wasn't finishing routines, none of this shit and all of that. And so first they were saying it was an injury. Then the last minute, it was like you know, mental health, which
Hmm.
no, no. Now, I don't know what's going on in the motherfucker's head, but I'm gonna say this. She went out there with this goat tattooed on stitched into her clothing. She been getting with the hype. And this other dude, his whole thing is his thing, brother by the name of Jason the Black says that this is what happens when you go out there and the pressure's too much and you can't face it and you're arrogant. I don't think it was that. I think what's happening is, and we said, Serena decided to walk away. But even before that, I think it was the same thing. And this is just me saying this. I believe what happened is this fucking dick algorithm again. This evil dick algorithm.
Did it get her, man?
I think it got her. This is what I mean by this. This motherfucker she got the same shit on her mind as Lil Nas. Listen. This motherfucker is.
God.
I looked up this. Man. I came across this other gymnast, 1965, 1967, by the name of Nadia Comaneci. She was doing shit so graceful, shit that's outlawed now. She's up there with her. These motherfuckers are great. These motherfuckers are precise. This girl don't really make mistakes like that. And it's like, when I say it's the dick algorithm, she's dating. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think she lost her focus along the way. The dude is at all the tryouts. They racing and shit. He up in there. And I personally think that the problem is that her body is in the Olympics, but her mind at home with homie. And if your mind is there, you should have never went to the motherfucking Olympics, because this was not a solo thing. This is a team thing that she's doing. And I think that she fucked them other girls. She said, hey man, the best thing for me to do was to drop out because I didn't want to ruin the girls' chances of getting the medal. Like, no, you fucked up. You fucked them girls' chances up who were training and practicing just as hard, who were depending on you as a teammate because your fucking mind was somewhere else. It's not that she can't do it. It's just her mind wasn't there. That dick algorithm had her in the cock matrix. And that's all. That's what it was, man.
Okay.
That's what it was. It was like I watched her back.
That good dick fucked her out of the Olympics.
Let me just say this. What do they say about boxers? Mr. Coppola, what do they say a boxer should never do?
Never have sex the night before the fight. And Mike and Customato said that's bullshit.
Okay, well, I think that she fucked or something at least 3 days before she had to go flip because them legs wasn't the same.
Her legs was a little light afterwards. You know,
Hey,
she released a little something. Her, her pelvis or whatever. You know, something got dislodged a little
Look
bit.
here,
and
there you go.
Messed her up.
There you go. She fucking with the dude from the Houston Texans, one of these NFL cats.
Okay.
And look, I'm just saying, that's not the same person that we've been watching. That's not the same person who, like this. I mean, when she was doing this shit in the trials, I was like, motherfuck. And they say the trials make the actual Olympic performances like a cakewalk. And it's just like, come on, man. You got other people depending on you. You the senior there, 24 years old. They look up to you. You like you probably the best motherfucker in the last how many years. And you to me, that was you let the squad down. They can play that shit all they want. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. But they got Silvers because she decided that the dick algorithm was gonna take over, man. Come on, man.
Like I said, man, I mean, a lot of them, tap out. You know what I mean? The heat get to them a little bit, and all of a sudden, hey, you know what? They don't know how to take L's. You know what I mean? And pick themselves back up and get back in it. It's like, I'll just sit this whole thing out. I got enough. She's going to be fine either way.
Absolutely.
And that's why she's so comfortable with tapping out.
And you know what? And I'm glad she's going to be fine. When and I'm saying what I'm saying, I don't mean I wish her any will, because I don't. I just feel like, man, those young girls deserved a little bit better, because when she came into the game, she had a team, and they was all putting their heart in there, and ain't nobody say, "Oh, I fucked up." So no, and it was another point that somebody made. If it was a man, motherfuckers would be turning into his ass if he let his team down. Do you imagine if Michael Jordan, during the infamous flu game, said, "Nah, man, I'm sick. I can't. Nah, fuck that." But my man blew his nose and went out there and made history, man. So she should be held accountable, held to the same fucking standard, man. Like, let them girls down, man. And I just wanted to talk about that shit, man.
I mean, if it is her mental well-being that made her drop out, I mean, in the real world, we treat mental unwellness as an injury. What's PTSD?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Go ahead.
If we're treating it as an injury, then by all means, treat it as an injury. Nobody should be talking about, why she isn't moving forward. I mean, we shouldn't be speculating on anything else. I mean, we should just feel bad that an athlete was injured and now she's out.
Absolutely. And I agree with you 100%. But here's the thing. She is going to compete. I think she is going to go for the next events. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And she fucked the points up last night. You know what I mean? Now,
I was like, you don't understand. She fucked it up for the squad. She gonna be fine.
Squad, man.
She's still in there.
Now, the other young lady, Jordan Child, she came back, 2 amazing performances. I want to say it was the double bars and the beam. But this is my thing. If she is having mental health issues, I absolutely wish her the best and hope she get help. But it's just mighty strange. We got a lot of motherfuckers breaking down. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Saying is, hey, my biological mom that didn't raise me, who I really didn't have a relationship, died, so I got high. And another one who really been having mental issues for a while, which is Naomi Osaka.
Yeah.
She been going through it. Plus, there's a lot of other shit going on with her, treatment-wise, the way people getting at her that I really don't care for. But it kind of goes to what Ed said. Everybody ain't got it to pick themselves back up. Mm-hmm. And I think that she was unfocused, thinking about cock, and fucked up that routine and couldn't get her head back in the game because she was thinking about, damn, I fucked up and I'm thinking about dick. So that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it at that. Son.
All right. I like your I dig your theory. I got you on that, man.
Thank you.
Them damn cocks fucked up the Olympics.
Dick.
So what's the excuse for the damn men's basketball team, man?
I hope it ain't dick. I hope it ain't dick. Y'all motherfuckers got what y'all wanted, man. And I seen some skills and some other shit, man. And I'm like, nah, we ain't talking about that shit this show. We gotta stop this shit. We gotta stop this shit, goddamn it.
Moving on, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that lady right there. Yes, sir. That's how you take care of business. You steal from me, you're gonna get drugged. You see this, man? Lady from Detroit went and tracked down her own car. You see this?
Oh, yeah.
I know it was like a week ago or whatever, but still, I wanted to talk about it tonight. But yeah, this lady, hats off, lady. Hats off to you. She said she called the police, and every time, you know, they were slow walking her, and they would never show up. By the time they show up, dude would peel out in her car. So she found her car, slashed them damn tires,
right,
and then went inside the barbershop and was like, whose white Mercedes is that out there? Is that yours? Dude was like, nah, it ain't mine. She's like, yeah, it is, and took off on him. Yeah.
Hey, ooh, look at that neck.
Come on, man. Come on.
Listen. Listen.
Are you a grown ass man? You hair.
Hey, because what you don't see is the other dudes that was there. She had a bunch of motherfuckers with her though. That's the other part of it.
I'm saying I don't know if she had backup like that or whatever, but okay. But dudes was sitting in the barbershop like, dude, man, I advise you, because she looked like she could throw them hands, and sure shit, she drugging. Literally.
Hey, but you know what? I'm proud of her. Much respect, because she didn't let a sucker get over on her. And you said that what the cat was pretty much doing was when she see him, he would look at her in the rearview mirror and pull off.
Yeah, he was dipping. He was dipping. The thing is, he stayed around the way. He didn't go off into another part of the city or anything. She found him at a barbershop, man. She was like, yeah, I went and slashed all the tires. He wasn't going nowhere.
What is it with fucking black car thieves that make these motherfuckers want to keep a fucking car? You know, like everybody else chop it up, get rid of it, make some money.
Right.
No plan.
You gonna drive it around the same fucking neighborhood you stole it in.
Yeah.
Like
the thing is, if you watch the full video, man, she said he detailed it as if it was his.
Right.
She was like, it was clean.
Right. But like, homie, like he didn't like you said. That's just motherfuckers being in the want of all things. So you steal something, nigga. Like you said, most people chop that shit up.
It's done. It's gone. It's gone within 30 minutes. It's in pieces.
30 minutes. When they stole my shit, I had a piece of shit 96 Silverado down in Texas. They stole my shit. I called the police. He's like, yeah, man, it's gone. It's already chopped, homie. I was like, what? The officer said, he said, this is a popular truck down here. Yeah. He said, and these parts go for a lot of money. He said, I'm telling you right now, your shit is already, it's not gone. It's chopped down, dissected. I said, God damn, man, they can keep that motherfucker in if it's like that. But yeah, man, she should have got that, because that's some sucker shit, man. You work hard. You work hard, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you spend your money for something, it's yours. And some punk motherfucker come up and take it, and then he want to play role games with you and taunt you. Right. You know, hell yeah.
She said she caught him in traffic a few times, and was trying to follow him and call the police and like, he on such and such block, and the cops are never, it's Detroit. You know what I mean? It's not a, they're not responding to a homicide or anything like that. They're like, yeah, that's a, one of those with non-emergency calls. So you go last. And she was like, enough's enough. She found it, did what she had to do, but I'm just thankful that she did it the old school way, and nothing
Right.
really. And as far as people with the gunplay, you know what I mean? 'Cause that's what
Absolutely.
these knuckleheads, because they can't fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
They packing. So I'm just glad
Right.
she got the jump on him, and I loved it.
More importantly, too, I hope that the sucker learned a lesson, man, because it could have went south. Like you
Yeah, she could
said,
have dumped. She
gunplay
could
could
have
have
just
been
dumped
involved.
on him, but like just
Absolutely. Yeah.
because she could have
Yeah.
really, really. But she said, "Old-fashioned ass whooping."
Yeah.
Her words.
And
Yeah,
that's what's missing.
Yeah, pretty much.
All this shit that's going on in this world because ain't nobody getting their ass whooped no more.
Facts.
I'm a firm
Facts.
believer in that. We in this world where you got to talk to them, put them on a trophy system. If they do something good, give them some candy, give them some sneakers.
Everybody wants no. That's
Fuck
how you.
that.
That's how you step your game up. You took a
Right.
L. You lost. They kicked y'all ass.
Right.
Now get back after it.
Right. You know what? Hey, I'll sue that nigga for the tire money too. Take that motherfucker. I take that motherfucker to Judge Judy in a heartbeat. I take that
You're
motherfucker
right.
to Judge Judy in a
You're
heartbeat.
absolutely right. But
like,
she was just, and that's how diabolical that was for this female. I would have never thought to slash my own shit.
No, I mean,
because I'm tired of it being. I'm like, look, I got the spare set of keys. I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it in the damn garage this time. I'm gonna get the locks changed, all that stuff, man. But she was like, nah, I'm gonna go handle this myself.
Right, because I think at that point it wasn't even so much about the car no more.
I don't.
It was
so
the added disrespect.
I,
she cut the tires like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
The car gonna stay, but me and you gonna have a conversation. Come on by your hair, nigga. Yeah.
And the way she came in that barbershop was like, "Is that your white Mercedes out there, dude?" Damn,
I got to see that.
He was like, "Nah, that ain't mine." And she's like, "Okay, yeah, it is." And just went upside his head, man. All you saw was fuzziness from the camera. She just took off on him right then and there. He's sitting down. Yeah,
shit.
You got to watch the whole video, dude. And then you saw she drug him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that. I
just think of how many people are gonna be talking about that shit in the barbershop
for life. This is the barbershop where old boy got drug at.
Yeah, you got to move. You can't go back.
Somebody was. Somebody was in the back like, "Ooh, she whooping your ass."
Nah, you got a bunch. Black folks like that's what you gonna steal the car and then come back around the way. That's what you get. You know, and like you said, man, did anybody jump up to the? Like, that's my dog. He just paid me for his haircut. Nobody helped. You saw him get drugged, and everybody, all you saw was shadows.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you saw. Ain't nobody get up.
Right.
So I applaud that lady.
Kudos to you,
wish
man.
you well, and there you go.
Absolutely. Kudos to you, man. Shit.
Shit.
You want to move on to our boy Mob James?
That other fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's get this.
Oh my God, man. I'm not gonna even say mob no more because he could have mobbed on his ass and he didn't. I'm gonna call him Mr. James. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He showed a lot of restraint.
Thank you. I don't know if I could have sat there with this little dude, this little yap dog over here fucking barking the whole time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just flexing for no reason. And dude's like, look, I came to Texas, you know what I'm saying? To make sure it's cool and, just, to spread the word of just trying to, stop the bullshit.
Right.
And your boy just kept, oh my God. I was like, dude, would you just shut the fuck up? Please.
And I just feel like, man, I get where he was going. I get both of them. And there's things I disagree with. But Charleston is starting to become an enemy to his own message. He's very antagonistic.
Yeah, for no reason. For no reason.
Like he like, I think I'm okay. It's a good thing you stood up. But brother, you are what you're against. You are becoming what you're against. You antagonize these brothers like James. If you know James' story, like I heard it before the Gangster Chronicles come out, and it's horrible. The man's father abused him.
Yes.
You know, the man's father he said my dad would come home
and beat just him.
Yes.
He said he would just beat my ass. He's like, every time I heard that motorcycle or whatever pull into the driveway, I knew it was on.
Yes. He said till finally I just start when I would hear it, I just go out the window.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a horrible story. And you know, you got a guy out here that's trying to make a change. Whether we like it or not, whether we disagree with it or not, there's a culture down there. And it comes from something. It comes from no parenting. It comes from you know, social programs being cut down there. If you know you look at the history of that. And with you know, everything, you know, with everything that he's been through, I would think that instead of antagonizing the man, he would listen to him a little bit.
Just a little bit. And that's
just give him that. And
it's to have a full grown man conversation is
right.
And
right.
James was trying to talk to him, but Charleston was just putting on the show. Like, we know you in Texas. We know what you okay, this is your hood or whatever. And then he's like, you know, fuck LA niggas, fuck this, that, and the other. You don't say that to a triple OG.
Right.
That's within inches of your life.
Right.
Not just your body, your life. You know what I mean? Like, dude, just move correctly.
And he was baiting.
You talk about respect. You know what I mean? You gotta give it to get it, man.
And he baited him because at a certain point, he says, "Oh, you going back to it now, huh? You going back to it now, huh?"
And I'm sorry, Mr. James had said, "I don't get no stripes for you."
Right.
He had to check his temperature. It was like, look here, man, I'm too many witnesses. We already know you fuck with the police.
Right.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm just passing through.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I guarantee you, these cats with no camera on, it'd have been a whole different story if the phone wasn't on and they wasn't on that platform. And again, you know, Charleston was just putting on the show. What you call it? Use great
restraint.
Restraint.
And here's the thing, dig it. The animosity that Charleston White and the angst that he was giving James.
Yeah.
That's that shit you get. That man came in peace.
Fact.
That man came to talk about better in the community.
Yes.
All that bullshit you got, that's for them other dudes. You say, hey, they talking about me. I was talking about Texas dude first, then LA dudes start talking about me. Okay, but that wasn't James though. And he wouldn't even give the man a chance to say that. Like, I get, but let me tell you something. I get Charleston White's argument. What about the kids and the grandmas?
Right.
But
let me stop. When James said you don't understand about where was the retaliation for, and James like, you don't know what goes on.
Right. He does.
It was like, you know what I'm saying? Shit got handled. It just didn't make the news.
Man, let me tell you something. If you read Monster by Sanika Shakur.
Facts. Seen that, the whole doc. Yeah. Say less.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Say less.
He spoke on that.
Yeah.
Hey man, we made it. We tried not to fuck with civilians.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? You know, for me, and I get Charleston White, man, the babies are killing black men, this and other. But Charleston White, this is where he fucked me up, and it showed in how he was engaging Mr. James. I don't give a fuck about black men.
Yep.
I'm just trying to equip you to go to jail. I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about these babies and kids. That's a big problem, my friend. Because these black men were at one point kids. Them same women who you taking up for, not all of the motherfuckers was angels. They fucked some of these boys up. These boys got an entire motherfucking system after them. That's why they end up like that's why they turn into a Mob James who was able to change his mind state and become Mr. James. That's why I started with, if anybody knew his story, he was an abused child. He said it
Right.
straight up. When
Right.
he said, no, not no motherfucking whooping. He said, ain't nothing wrong with disciplining your kids and whooping your kids.
Right.
I whoop my kid. He said, I'm talking about my father would beat my ass with fists just because he fucking felt like it. He hated
Daily.
my fucking ass.
He
said
hated
he
me.
hated me. He said when I got old enough, he said it was a point I planned on killing that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna go into any more of his story because I think he's an honorable dude, man. And again, we can't help with culture that we're brought into. He said it again. He said, man, you got people that's gang banging with their children. If you watch these movies, we all seen the hood movies, and the kids was right there with them driving bikes, or the documentaries where all the homies on the set and the little ones, the youngins is around them. That's
Right.
whether you in the gang or not. And I just think, man,
yeah, just like the newest highest rating, the Canaan.
There
you know
go.
what I mean? Come on,
there
man.
you go. They just
It's the
wayward
same
boys.
shit.
Yeah, and to say, oh, I don't give a fuck about black. Come on, man.
He kept talking, giving out stats. I know 1 in 3. You know, look at the guys on this panel, and Mob was like, "Yeah, look at us, man. I'm trying to do the right thing."
Right.
You know what I mean? Because maybe 4 or 5 years ago, man, I'd have been on your ass.
There you go. He said if I was still representing in iron, I would have been waiting. Now, when it came out of him, you heard that voice change a little bit.
Yeah, when he stood up, man, it was just one of those like, oh my God, it's about.
I think
everybody said the reason I was reading the comments, there was like Charleston put that camera there just in case for insurance policy, in case it popped off because he knew he was going to be on his Tekashi shit or whatever, and that's what he jumped into that category real quick.
Let me tell you something.
By doing that to a man like that,
right? And here's the thing. That Mr. Coppola, I'm glad you brought that up. Because the whole time I'm like, why in the fuck is he recording this? Then he said something that I died laughing at. I died laughing at this shit. Mr. James made a good point. He said, you guys that speak like this, that think y'all over there on that side, eventually they throw your fucking ass back. And y'all asses end up in prison. Case
with the
point,
cats you talked about. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Case in point, Herschel Walker been out there talking that bullshit for years. Now that he trying to do a Senate run, they diving all into his past. All his fucked up demons is coming out. So what does this dude say? Oh man, shit, I ain't never going to jail. I got enough information. I'll never go to motherfucking jail. Like what?
Talk about he's sitting on bodies. I got you know.
That
was like, oh my God, that is the epitome of the snitch shit.
Look, man,
and that's what you leaning on. You supposed to be, trying to uplift the community, and this is what you sitting on. Unsolved murders.
Same shit Epstein said.
Right.
Yeah.
But
and look what happened
to go to jail.
Yeah. Right. But dig this. Let me put this bug in your ear. How we know? Because he's proud to say, I got officers such and such on speed dial.
Right.
I got this, that, and other. How we know that wasn't a setup all along? How we know that a motherfucker ain't put a bug in Charleston ear and say, hey man, keep the camera out. Bait this motherfucker. Cause I think he a felon.
Yeah, both of them are felons.
Right. So how we know he ain't trying to bait this motherfucker?
He did bait them because they were talking about guns.
No, absolutely.
I got all these guns, and no felon can own a firearm.
Right.
And he was like, I got what the police got. I got this. Right. He baited James, and James just coming out of his bag slowly but surely, like, dude,
right.
You don't want to wake up this sleeping giant. Don't do it. Trust me.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because we ain't gonna be able to put him back to rest.
Because he kept trying to engage the cat on a man level. Like, hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me just. You ain't let me get a word out, man. What you doing? The other dude would try to speak. Then he would sit there for a minute, like he really starting to become like fuck Nipsey Hussle. It's like, where is all this shit coming from?
See, like I said,
fuck Nipsey Hussle for real. Where is that coming from?
He's on this Tekashi shit. He was just feeling way too comfortable in Texas. Now let's just say that he said that in that forum happened in L.A. Mob wouldn't even have to, or Mr. James wouldn't even have to do anything. Somebody would have been outside like, dude, you don't disrespect our OGs like that.
Right on.
I'll do the time. You know what I mean? I'll take that charge.
And they would do
out of respect. He knew damn well he couldn't say or get away with any of that kind of shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? He said it so much. He said, I got an old man named Weasel. Said Texas on everything. And he said, yeah. It's just Texas above everything. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And it's just
that thing about a nigger from Texas, that whole shit.
Yeah.
A nigga nation or some bullshit he was talking about. I was like, dude, you lost me. You lost me on that shit, man. That's just that makes no stepping on your point.
There you go. I mean, but he's been on a rampage lately. It's been fuck Jay Prince. It's been fuck this one. It's
seriously
fuck that one. Fuck this. Okay. Look it up, man. It's been fuck Lil J. Yeah, Lil J. Fuck Jay Prince.
Oh my god.
I'm like, okay, you's a bad motherfucker. And look, I ain't got to sit up and talk to speak how no motherfucker. But come on, bro, you doing too much, man. You doing too much with motherfuckers who ain't saying nothing or doing nothing to you. Yeah, you got a great record, man. You got some cases overturned, this, that, and the other.
Right.
But bro, look at how you coming to everything. Everyone is a nigga, and you doing this shit with other brothers. Charleston must have had some serious traumatic shit happen. But it's like, brother, you ain't the only motherfucking one. You got to remember that. You ain't the only one that's been victimized or something that happened. And you talking to that was a sleeping giant sitting next to him.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, you don't talk to no grown man like that, let alone a triple OG. You know what I mean? He damn near said, like, look, man, I will catch your body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With my bare hands. If you don't stand down, man, just calm down, fall back a little bit, man. Let's keep it civil. But if you want to do some gangster shit, man, you got the one.
Right.
You know, he was like, you do you want it? Are you ready for it? You know,
how do you let a conversation continue that far to where he's talking about, I got this, I got that, trying to pull a demon out of you. Like, how do you let a conversation go that far at this age? You know what I mean? Like, it's just time to get up and walk away. Like, how you know at this age, like you can't engage with something like that. Nothing positive is going to come out of that.
Right.
Like, just walk away, man. I mean, give a shit if it was Texas, man. Return back to Cali.
He said he was like
sunshine and
he's on
beaches.
that. He said he's on that bullshit, but I respect you.
Right.
I respect you, for you doing what you do or whatever. And he was just pretty much just trying to say, we good for right now, but if I catch you,
right,
I do. It's gonna go the way that it's going right now. I'm just saying that for the record,
You better hope Mr. James catch you, and not Mob James.
Because if you bring that man, and it was just like, dude, you talking next to this dude, man. I never even met Mr. James, but I do know. Come on, man, you don't do that,
look,
man.
He, Cuddy, he walked away. Now I think he walked away a little too late. Because I would have been got up there, but we don't know if he was getting paid, if he was under contract, whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it was for a podcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think ultimately another reason he didn't walk away was because it was just Charleston showing his ass.
I think, and plus it was the dudes. Cool. Mind you, it wasn't just those two. It wasn't just Mr. James and Charleston. It was other guys on the panel. And it was another guy on the panel, and there was another guy in the audience, and he was trying to diffuse the situation as well, like pretty much trying to tell, James, like, look, man, pretty much this dude is on, what he's on or whatever. You know, he's trolling right now. So let him do his thing. This is the new hype. So let him do it. Whatever. I'm just trying to keep you out of prison.
There you go.
Because what you about to do to this dude is gonna give you some time.
There you go. And that's what he want to give you.
And I think Mr. James kept that in mind the whole time. Like, dude, I cannot go back and be like, what you back here for? You went off on him.
Right.
Him. This is what brought you back here. And I'm sure that kept playing in a loop in his head. Like, I cannot catch a case in Texas.
They must
be running over this dude.
Niggas to lock up. Yeah, man. Hey, man.
I'm sure Jay Prince would have posted his bail, but yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. It's just it's sad that that's the state of a lot of the brothers, man. You know that
That was disappointing, man. When I
ain't no
saw that
reason.
was real
Yeah,
disappointing.
ain't no reason. Ain't no reason. No rhyme. Ain't no talking about it. You know, Mr. James tried to give him several outs. Hey, man, look, I respect you. All right,
And
you
you
want some
felt
bullshit,
it, man. And you felt the room get hot.
man? When he got up and said, "I'm that nigga," I'm that nigga. I was
Yeah,
like,
man.
Shit. Oh shit!
You know, you gonna risk your life for internet fame?
That's what I'm saying, man.
I
Facts.
mean, Mob James, Mr. James, you
Mr.
really
James.
and then start talking about all them. You know, no, man, no, it ain't worth it, homie.
And then it's
not.
Have you not remember what blood tastes like?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, because he
Yeah.
was about to put all kinds of
yeah,
hell on your body. And here you go,
Yeah.
you know, talking reckless. For what?
You ever see a pit
Internet
bull with a
fame.
chihuahua in his mouth? Yeah, that part. But you know what? Hey, man, a lot of people been saying, man, you know, and I try to cut Charleston some
Yeah.
some slack because of his message. But it's like, God damn, man, every other fucking week he beefing with somebody.
Right. For nothing.
And they ain't saying shit to this
For
motherfucker.
nothing. For nothing. I didn't know about the J Prince. I didn't know about all the other
Man,
miscellaneous stuff, man, because I'm starting to tune out of this dude because he's taking it there, man. It's like there's a level of respect that you give everybody. And then there's a level of respect that you give the dudes who's on the front line, who's been on the front line.
Absolutely.
And you just, yeah, man, there's people who's in the streets and there's people who on the sidewalk. Know your position.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you see, the man don't bang no more. You still using words like slob and shit. You knew what you was doing, man.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
It's not
Man,
worth
it's
your
just-
life, homie.
Right.
You motherfuckers.
Man, oh man,
Bang,
that
blood
was
and Crip out in the U.S.
Man, look,
man. That was my whole watching that, and I'm like, oh Ma, please.
yeah,
Please
just hold
have
on,
mercy
bro.
on this dude. So please,
Right. Just hold on. Don't do it,
yeah, please.
Don't
I'm
do
with
it,
you,
Ma.
man.
Throw the towel.
Yeah, you didn't came too far. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Not for this cat. And like again, he
Yeah,
had to
man.
say it. I don't get no stripes for you. I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I can't even
Yeah.
do it. His mind, he's
Yeah.
a civilian. You know,
Right.
man. Damn,
Absolutely.
that was crazy. But thank you for shooting that to me, man. And fuck, that
Absolutely.
damn Charleston need to check up. He definitely need to check.
Yeah, he do. You know, his blood pressure, he too old to get that upset.
Yeah.
Shit.
What we got there,
He was
Mr.
gonna make
Tank?
it worth it.
Shit, that's all I got, man. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, I've been unplugged, bro.
Right on.
I haven't
right
seen
on.
shit. I've been, man.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm hearing on relying on y'all for my news. All I keep hearing about is this Delta variant, and they might not have school.
See, yeah, man. Like I said, you got these cats. Somebody, I'm not getting vaccinated because I already had it. They're like, yeah, but you didn't have the Delta, and you didn't have the Lambda, other
Right.
shit that's out there. And it was like, yeah, you know, but the vaccine kind of helps you with both of those, all three of those.
I'm
But,
like,
hey,
God
man, did
damn.
y'all that thing I accidentally sent it to Rock? Sorry, bro. That Conor McGregor, he wigging out.
What he do
He
now?
didn't send out a tweet to I think another UFC fighter talking about his dad, man, saying that something about COVID and dads.
Is it Khabib again, man?
I think so.
Oh, this cat just don't stop.
Yep. Khabib, I can't even say his last name.
Nurmagomedov.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov. Yeah, man. You know what, man?
Oh,
That's
wow.
sucking shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's look.
And they said he or whatever afterwards, but he put it out there. It's out there. was calling old boys like, dude, are you okay? You know, we saw what Connor did, and you know, yes, you know, we said, you know, wives and kids and stuff is off limits, but this dude, mind you, it was what 2 weeks ago since this fight, and he's
Man,
still,
look,
you know what I'm saying, going after dudes. It's like,
Connor had a whole entourage attack Khabib's bus, busted all the windows out. Motherfuckers got injured. Everybody thought it was a publicity stunt,
mm-hmm.
but he was fucking with him about his dad. I don't know if you all seen that fight, but he whooped Connor's ass all over that octagon. I mean, Khabib beat this motherfucker for yesterday, today, and the shit he gonna do tomorrow. And you would think that this motherfucker would have learned. Personally, you know what? I think he's trying to bait him into a fight for money. I think it's some money shit. But, you know, he was facing charges over that whole thing. You know, he's just really turning out to be a piece of shit human being, man.
You know what? I think I got that wrong. I don't think it was Khabib. I think it was Daniel Cormier. Yeah, Cormier. I think it was him.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah, it wasn't
I got
Khabib.
that tweet here.
You got the tweet?
Yeah. COVID is good and father is evil.
Yeah. Old boy's dad died of COVID. So I think it was that. I think Khabib had called Daniel and told him, you know, hey man, are you okay? I saw the tweet from, you know, Connor. He on that bullshit again. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was Khabib. That's fucked up, man.
It was Khabib.
It was Khabib. It was Khabib. Okay. Hey man, look, I'm gonna tell you, Royce the 5'9", somebody said some slick shit to him, and Royce just said, "Okay, remember you said that." And we all got to be accountable for the shit we say, man.
Mm.
And you know that motherfucker damn near tried to kill him in the ring the last time. You know, these cats, it's bad blood brewing. It's shit that took place outside the octagon. You know, Connor's a motherfucker whose head is too big, man. I mean, he was doing all kind of shit during the Floyd promotion that I was sitting there like, okay, tell us how you really feel. You know, dance, monkey dance. Yeah, he's that
whole what you call it, man. That bad energy, you put that out there, man. It come back at you.
Absolutely.
It come back at you, and you know he'll learn his lesson. And it did come back at him because look what happened to his leg.
Oh, yeah. That was disgusting.
You see what I'm saying? That's just bad energy, man. That ain't had nothing to do with your skills and all that. You, come on, man. You just got punished.
Yeah.
You know that just you got what was coming to you.
For a long time.
You had to sit there. You know, you had to sit there and you had to stew in it.
Man, look, you know, I mean, but you know what? The sad thing is that's what these motherfuckers love. They love the fact that he's a loud, obnoxious.
Yeah.
You know. He sells tickets, man. That's what people and it's such a shame, man. You know, nobody likes when that shit is at their door, but motherfuckers love to watch it. Long as it ain't at their door, long as the bullshit isn't on at their door. Just people love the negative shit, man. And hey, man, you know, you got to be accountable for that because it's gonna catch up with him.
Yeah, man. Eventually, like I said, I don't know. It's good for business for the UFC, so I know Dana White's not gonna do shit, but like pretty much, like, oh, I condone that. Keep that shit up, Connor. Keep that shit up, please. You know,
absolutely.
That's how that shit go. You know, that's why
I always need a villain.
Always,
right?
White, black, candy stripe.
There you
don't
go.
matter. They need a villain, man. Crazy. I saw that.
Hopefully, all this time off his feet teaches brother a little bit of humility.
You gotta go sit in the corner.
Yeah, walk it off, kid. Walk it off.
Right. Go walk that shit off. Oh shit. Yeah, man. So
hey dog, I saw some shit that's kind of like it's completely off what the hell we've been talking. But Home Depot, I guess they've been getting stuck up for their tools. With this new system, to pretty much disable the tool if it's stolen. They putting like Bluetooth technology inside their tools, and if it's
That's
not
dope.
scanned,
That's
what I mean?
dope.
They're gonna just like, hey, that wasn't scanned right, off. Shit won't even turn on.
You imagine
You
a
know-
bunch of motherfuckers be at work, they getting down and they shit just shut off for buying hot shit.
You're right. Thinking it was a garage sale, somebody trying to sell a pallet of these
This
goddamn
motherfucker
of
look
these
brand
drills.
new.
None of them worked. I was
It'll
like,
be-
holy shit.
There'll be
And
some
everybody's
shit out of
nothing
China.
Yeah.
You can buy to replace it and fix it. You'll be able to hack your,
The
hack
hack,
your
the
drill.
hack will be on YouTube. Yeah, sorry, YouTube,
Man.
but yes,
We gonna know who stole it. It's gonna be the same motherfucker trying to sell you DVDs at the gas station.
Mhm.
I got this rotary shot and this big black ass is 4.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir, fellas. Oh man, what else we got?
I don't know, man. I saw they were rioting in Cuba. I saw them they were protesting in Australia. Those are things that caught my eye over the past week or so.
What's going on in Australia?
COVID lockdowns, man. Everybody, well, what we see on the news here, they're showing us that they are protesting a lockdown. So
I saw, I don't know if it was or Florida, but there was a pastor who said that if he see anybody in his congregation wearing a mask, he's going to ask them to leave. He said, we're not going to play these democratic games up in this church.
Yo, man, how'd our health get boiled down to Democrat and Republican, man?
Dude,
Like, motherfuckers is really dying.
facts on
Man, nigga,
facts.
fuck your church. I'll be up there like Rick James in his pew. Like, fuck your church, nigga. Like, damn, like for real, man. Like,
I saw that and was just like, church.
fuck that shit.
Church. You gonna
I
just
got a little
tell
boy
somebody
tied up in his back.
what you gonna make them leave before or after the plate go around?
After,
There
on
you
your
go.
way out, put $10 in that
Right.
basket. Fuck
Right.
that church, man. Throw a rock through the windows, nigga.
See, there you go, man. You don't need to do that. Just
No,
don't,
I'm glad I
just don't
can't go because it's all bullshit. No, yeah, don't go. Don't listen to
Just
me.
don't
But it's
go.
all bullshit.
You said because of your own personal safety.
Yo,
He
so,
don't
so,
he don't want to see it when he look out amongst his flock. He don't
Man,
wanna
so-
see that.
so your
I mean,
spiritual,
he's-
political, and ideological beliefs are more important than the motherfucker's health. Man, kiss for all my ass.
That's it. That's the hustle.
Man,
That's
hold
the
on, hold
hustle.
on. What if he accidentally started believing his own bullshit, and now he isn't scared to die?
Most of them believe that bullshit. Most
Think
of them
so?
believe their own bullshit. Hell
Okay,
yeah.
then go walk around the COVID ward with no mask on. Then
There you go.
Yeah.
if
Believe
you're
your
the
own
chosen
bullshit.
one,
Go bless every motherfucker in the
fuck,
COVID
in the
ward.
COVID ward, yeah, with no mask on. Go do that. If you're the
Take that
chosen
olive
one,
oil. Yeah. No,
please.
Take your olive oil and ashes.
right.
Just saying, man, this shit is getting ridiculous. And my
It
statement
is.
is that if everybody's not vaccinated, nobody's vaccinated.
Absolutely. Because we
It's-
dealing
it's
with
just, yeah,
yeah.
man, that everybody got to be on the same. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if you guys ever been in a rowboat. Everybody got to go the same way.
Right.
If not,
This
you got one motherfucker rowing this way and one cat rowing around in circles.
Y'all gonna hit the rocks, goddamn it.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. So everybody has to be on the same page.
This shit is man-made. This shit is steadily mutating. Man, look, we gotta be in this shit together, man. Cause I mean it's affecting all of us. Look, they already going back to mass inside up here.
They just doing it
Like-
this weekend. They're going indoors for
Right.
Nevada. Everybody. And
Everybody.
again, if you're not vaccinated, you got to pay for your own testing.
There you go. And motherfuckers, let me tell you something. I give it, man, a month, maybe less. We all gonna be back indoors again.
There you go. Facts. Facts. It's coming.
Go the fuck home.
It's coming. It's coming again because folks like, hey, they took away the ban. We going to Vegas.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
You
said
saw
Vegas
the-
is a hotbed of that
Dude,
shit.
from LA to what happens in LA, come to Vegas. They're putting back up the extended COVID wards in LA. And they were like, dude, and they said it's a gut bust, you know, for the staff. They're like, dude, we thought we had a handle on this, and we starting all over again. We building back up these damn extended wards.
I'm gonna say this,
patients, because we getting spikes out the ass.
I'm gonna say this shit. When I go out, wherever, we notice. We ain't gonna say who the fuck it is. But it's the majority of one group. They like fuck a mask.
Yeah.
You see people here and there, but the majority of one they fuck now ain't wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like fuck the news, it's bullshit.
Right. And I saw a doctor who said that she's pretty much on the verge of a breakdown because she's meeting when she's in the ward and people are like, can I still get the vaccine? And she literally has to every day, it's too late. Pretty much, you too far gone. We can't give you a vaccination now. You know, you on your way out. I'm sorry. This is, you know, they got family members trying to talk for their family members because they, you know, got a tube in their mouth. Can they get a vaccine? No, it's too late.
Right.
We hope they survive this, but chances are not.
Like, motherfucker, you bleeding from the aorta. A Band-Aid ain't gonna help, man. You dying, man. Like,
yeah, she said she's so tired of telling folks it's too late. There's nothing we can do.
Listen, man, I used to be very skeptical. I mean, you can check the archives. I talked to gang of shit. I talked to gang of shit. Works with Mike's, I was on the bit, man. I ain't fuck that shit. It's the government. Listen, man. When you see it up close and how horrific this shit is,
yeah.
You know, and it, man, it's horrible. So we was just like, you know what, man, deal with you know, I might grow a tail or something later, but some antlers later, but I'll be alive, be walking around like Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
But this shit is crazy, man. You know, and I feel for people, man, because especially our people, because you know the way they market this shit to us is completely fucked up. They use stereotypes and shit like that, and they act like our people don't have a valid reason to not trust the medical industry and healthcare and hospitals and things like that. But when you see that this shit, and it ain't just old people. I was under that. No, it's taking everybody out, man.
Yeah, like I said,
everybody.
A lot of folks would, you know, especially with pre-existing conditions, you know, like diabetes, whatever. Yeah, you may have it. A mild case can turn into a wild case.
Right. This shit is exacerbating any previous issues you had.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, once you have it, hell, they say there's people who had it for over 4 or 5 months.
Listen.
You know what I mean? Who can never have full lung capacity again, ever. It's just gone.
Yep. Yeah, because if it doesn't kill you, it leave you with some motherfucking hellified side effects.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, yeah, man, you know, hey, man.
Yeah, lockdown is a coming again.
Yeah.
I think in Florida, they were having a meeting for the parents to tell them what the school year is going to look like. And a bunch of the parents are boycotting the mask mandate. And they were showing up without a mask. And the whole school board or whatever was like, shut it down. Meetings. No, I was like, so dumbasses, do you want the school board to be like, you know what? We're not doing the whole doing, you know, the Zoom, all that shit at home again. You make sure your kid, you know, is online or whatever at the appropriate time because y'all don't know how to act. We act in so we could tell you what we're going to teach your kid for the, you know, for the school year. and you showing up yelling, protesting, mask mandates.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody like it's a personal attack. It's not. It's for everybody.
Right.
And doing this whack-a-mole system, this state, not that state, but this state, not that state, this state, dude, we're going backwards.
Absolutely.
We're going backwards.
I mean, it's interesting that, like, why did we open everything back up? Why did we try to go back to what was normal?
Tank.
I mean, we had multiple variations of COVID that outpaced the vaccine. And then, as soon as our numbers start going back down, we open everything back up like there isn't a
Full blast.
Full
blast.
It doesn't make any sense. If people were working remotely, keep them working remotely.
Thank you.
I mean, it's healthier for the entire population. I mean,
yes.
You
saw what happened in California when people weren't on the roads. That you saw wildlife came back.
Yeah, man.
You see that shit?
Motherfuckers you see
still
that? There.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was crazy, and it was only the first month. It was like
fucking mountain lions and bears.
Everything
and shit
came
everywhere.
out. You could see them in the streets.
They like, oh, the fucking humans finally dying off.
Just think about it. After so much time, people started feeling better. They were exercising. People started losing their fucking COVID weight. Everybody was talking about how they got to know their neighbors and got to know their family members better. And then
all that.
Everybody wanted everything to go back to the way it fucking was. Like it was almost fucking perfect. Why? Why the rush to go back and then just go in this loop again? It makes no sense whatsoever.
Man, look.
They were like, oh, the numbers are declining. But are they gone? They're declining. Are they gone? No. Stick to the script, man. But it's
the other flip coin is like, Chinese people were wearing masks since SARS.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Every day.
Yeah. Yes.
And they still had coronavirus, the worst out of any country in the world. And they were wearing masks every fucking day since 2008. So, do masks really help?
Dude, I don't know, but damn it, you got to do something. If you're not gonna stay your ass at home, please wear a mask. That's all.
I believe the mask.
Give me something.
I believe the mask help. Because
give me something. Because this whole last year or whatever, normally I catch a cold or something every year during the fall or whatever. We had to wear those damn masks at work and all that stuff. Knock on wood, not one sniffle since I've been wearing these damn masks, man. So I don't give a shit. I'll wear a mask until my working days are done.
Hey man, I just act like I'm Sub-Zero Scorpion, man. I'll wear that shit. I'll wear that shit. I mean, cause look, man, like I said, we it hit us personally, and I saw it firsthand, and it's a shame that we caught in a power struggle between two political parties. And it's a shame that the constituents of one of these, but the constituents of both parties are fucked up. But I mean, when like, I mean, at what point do you stop thinking shit is a conspiracy theory?
I don't know, man. It's just where your head is at.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who do you surround yourself with? You know what I mean? If you always find yourself being the smartest person in your circle, you need to find a better circle.
There you go.
Absolutely. And that's just what it is, man. You got folks that getting their news off of Facebook is
right.
So anybody who stepped to me is like, yo, I saw on Facebook that such and such had happened. Okay.
Right. Really?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, but getting our news from MSNBC and Fox, it's just as bad.
Yeah, it's just as bad, but you got to gauge it.
Yeah,
you got to gauge it yourself.
Yeah,
you got to think about where your head is at.
Right.
You know what I mean? What makes sense to you? What really gets to that? You know what I mean? Does that really make sense to you? Me hating that
some
person,
of that shit got to be good for something.
Yeah. Does that make any sense me hating this person just because?
Right.
No, makes no sense. But you got folks who are mad just for the sake of being mad for attention.
There you go.
So
absolutely.
Hey man, I'm ready for another lockdown. I think they just lock that shit down. Everybody should go back to working remotely. Kids should be at home, relaxing with their parents, learning the right things.
That was the best thing that ever happened to somebody who really don't like to be engaged in the day-to-day with folks. Everybody else, you stay your ass home. I'll go in. You stay home. You know what I mean? I like the ghost town. You know what I mean? Effect. That was cool. But yeah, man, it's coming because people are hard-headed. I'm tired of these mad. I'm tired of how about the folks that's up in ICU? They tired too. I want to travel. I want to go on vacation. Right. Cancun is fucking closed now. You know what I mean?
Thailand closed.
Closed.
Hawaii closed. Let me tell you something.
We all tired, but everybody got to get on the same page. Ain't none of this, that coast is on, wearing masks. That coast, nah. You come on over here, you good.
I like the ghost town shit too, man. I'm sorry. Go the fuck home. Everybody take your ass home. That's what I like. Take your ass
home. If it's been, done it last year, so it can be done.
Yeah.
It absolutely can be done.
That's what pisses me off. Like, we got to go back to I don't want to go back to the old normal.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. I mean, it was a rat race.
Yes.
Well, shit, you see all these
nothing. For nothing.
You see all these motherfuckers ain't going back to work.
Yeah,
like, fuck that. Hey, you treat me like shit. Fuck you. Man.
And I saw an article where a lady was like, she's a waitress. She was like, I'm getting crappy tips because I'm doing everybody else's job. You dig what I'm saying? She's waiting the table. She's cashing people out. You know what I mean? She's taking dishes back. She's doing, because they don't have staff.
Mm-hmm.
So who want to go back to that?
Nobody. Because minimum wage should be $20.
Facts. Facts.
There's no way that you can survive on anything less working 40 hours a week.
That's one job.
And that's just for one person.
One job. Yeah. And one person without kids. That's just basic rent and just transportation. That's it. Nothing high on the hog. Just your baseline survival.
Yeah.
20 an hour.
That should be minimum wage. But, until some of these employers start hitting up to that number, I mean, who's going to go back to that? Like, dude, if you drive Lyft, you'll get $20 an hour. You know what I mean?
They not
your own hours.
They're not going to do that shit. Listen, Kevin Samuels just did this shit. This show was hilarious. It's called Winter is Coming. He was pretty much talking about how a lot of these motherfuckers are getting ready to go back to work and find out it's a lot of automation coming. Automation coming. Like, they replacing motherfuckers, man. They replace motherfuckers before they pay them, man.
Dude,
he said fellas gonna hear a whole lot of hey big head.
Yeah. On Sam's Club. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's like one person that's checking people out, and the rest is you got to check your own shit out.
There you go.
And a lot of these grocery stores or whatever, it was like six aisles that were open, 6 lanes that were open, and now self-checkout.
Just you know what I'm saying?
Just the little stuff like man. There's
a lot of motherfuckers. There's a lot of motherfuckers like, man, I can quit getting this unemployment, or I can go back to work and deal with my supervisor, Lenny. Knowing Lenny and that bitch, like, I can't wait to fuck with these motherfuckers. As soon as they get back, I'm writing me a nigga up.
Come August, when they got to bring their kids go back to school, they got to bring their asses back in.
I'm writing me a nigga up. That's all he think about.
Yeah. First day, you getting rolled up. Like, damn, I didn't even do nothing. I didn't even put my lunch in the fridge, and I'm rolled up. That's my side of the refrigerator.
Right. Your shit too big. Your bag too big.
Your bag is too big. It's blocking the light.
You eating too right. You eating too good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
realistically,
man.
how many people were begging to go back to normal? I mean, just people with shitty jobs.
There
Like
were folks
nobody.
who have kids that they can't stand and spouses that they can't stand, because there was folks who were coming into work in the height of it. It was like, I cannot work from home.
Well, I'll
he's
say
there,
this.
he's there and they are there. It's
Yeah.
like, I cannot get nothing done with all of them at home at the same time. I
Right.
need separation. And that depends on your job too. You know what I mean? If you have a really, really demanding job that requires that kind of focus, and you don't have a dedicated office space at home where nobody can access you.
Well, everybody's shit. Also, here's the other half of that. Everybody's life wasn't shitty, man. You know, it's people that like, my old lady, her thing is, hey man, I gotta go on vacation, man. I bust my ass. I need to be able to go on my vacations for stress relief.
Right.
You can't do that now.
Right.
We can't. We wanted to come to Vegas. That was our thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell Mr. Coppola, but shit, we was wanting to make the plans. Now look. So it's pretty much the blue collar motherfuckers is like, man,
but that's just it. With being a man, we've been known to make do.
There you go.
We could work it out. It's these other who got the privilege of like, yeah, I'll just charter a plane. Go such and such. You know what I mean? Folks who are not sticking to the script.
Right.
You know what I mean? Again, if we're not all, nobody's doing it.
Right.
Yeah. That's just what it is. And everybody think, well, we're fine here. Yeah, but the United States, we don't have no damn border from Mississippi to Vegas, to Atlanta. There's no borders. Mm-hmm. You could go and come and go as you please.
As you please.
Like, I won't fly. I'll just drive. Okay, so you're putting it in the car. Got it.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna let them dictate my life. I'm entitled to a vacation.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get a rude wake-up call, man. It's gonna be weird. Yeah, because it's already stressing a lot of world economies. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't think a lot of countries can do it again. I mean,
the full-blown shutdown, and as far as hell, I don't think we could do it again, because look, you can't keep printing money.
And here's the other thing: it ain't even so much that we can't. These motherfuckers ain't gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
They got to pay. Listen, man, other countries,
y'all gonna have to go back to work, damn it, because they already pissed that folks aren't going back to work.
There you go. Because
that thing passed.
That mean these millionaires is losing money, man, because their workers ain't producing for them. Look,
facts.
These other countries, they was getting stimulus money out the ass, unemployment benefits. These motherfuckers gave us 3 checks.
Yep.
Now I don't know what the fuck I was reading about a 4th one. I don't know about that shit, but come on, man. They're gonna shut this shit down and be like, all right, we'll give y'all toilet paper so y'all ain't got to deal with that shit again. They ain't gonna give motherfuckers nothing.
Right.
Because and that's the other problem. Like, I get nobody want to go back to the new normal, but y'all motherfuckers is draining the system. How much more can you put a moratorium on people and just make these landlords have permanent fucking squatters? You got people that could have paid the rent, the mortgages. They just said fuck it.
Right.
They just said fuck it, and they didn't save any of that. It's gonna crack the system in half. It's already showing you know what I'm saying?
Because the housing bubble is starting to unravel. Because I check like Zillow and Realtor.com every week, and you saw prices going through the roof. Now I'm seeing with the arrow going down, 5,000 off, 10,000 off for this fucking houses. Yeah, man, already. Because that eviction thing is about to kick in. Was it next week?
And which sucks for here.
Yeah, it's like next week.
Sucks. And it fucking sucks here, man. Let me tell. Look. First of all, let me tell you something. Now some of these homeless motherfuckers might just be people who are legitly ain't got nowhere to go.
I remember your riff on the ones that you feel
Man,
like,
look.
motherfucker, you could work, but now
Let-
it's about to hit.
Let me tell
It's
you
about to
something.
expire.
Nah, you know what's fucked up for us? Like, you know, I get what you're saying, Cuddy. That's another reason I want you to come out here so you can see this shit. This motherfucker said California is welcoming the world's homeless.
Ouch.
Or the U.S. and we gonna pledge $12 billion to end homelessness. I'm like, you dirty rat motherfucker. These motherfuckers is all up in the trees. You got hair on.
I'm imagining it's like a damn a kite stuck up in the tree, but it's a person.
It's a person,
Go ahead,
man. Listen, man, you got heroin addicts Listen, man. You got heroin addicts everywhere. These motherfuckers. It was a motherfucker. What'd he say? He said, man, I just want some. He said, I just want to get high on his cardboard. His cardboard. I like reading that cardboard. His cardboard said, man, I just want to be on. I'm trying to get high.
Damn.
That's what you're dealing with. Man, they sitting and pissing everywhere, and he just invited everybody else to come with their fucking caravan. Like, you just see all of these Winnebagos and RVs everywhere. Like, where the fuck did everybody get an 85 RV from? It's fucking RVs everywhere.
Like, dude, if you know how to fix a Volkswagen, you never go broke.
Listen, man, I tried to record that shit for y'all. Man. And I'm telling you, like, it's a good thing they're getting rid of some of these motherfuckers. But it was a dude parked up the way, right? It was a dude, this fat ass woman. This dude was out there swinging the sheet around, like Leatherface was swinging that chainsaw, ass all out, filthy bum ass just all hanging out. I said, oh, man, no, fuck that, no, man, and it's about to be even worse now, man. Now, I feel bad for those people who legitimately can't pay the shit.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those landlords is just trying to make a couple dollars and they got one tenant in the duplex. But goddamn it, man, a lot of these people, man, you know, that like Kevin said, winter's coming, man.
Yeah. It's coming, man. And like I said, we're about to get hit again. Everybody's acting like it's like they don't know the storyline, how this goes. Right. You know what I mean? You know how this story goes.
And it might come sooner than later, because I can remember, goddamn it, thinking, oh man, that shit is over there in China. They was like, shit, motherfucker just came to Detroit with it.
Nah.
Oh man,
because when you where I worked is a policy where they have to inform folks when somebody tested positive, and that shit was clicking.
Yeah,
like damn near every other day. Don't go there, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. And I was like, uh-oh. And my thing is, now that you got different states that are trying to say that they're not going to send their kids back to school with, you know, that's where it explodes.
Right.
It's going to explode with the kids. And that's when they're going to be like, you know what? Shut that down. Shut that school district down, because they know how bad it can get. So I'm thinking, hopefully, if they are smart, have a half a brain, they will nip this in the bud and be like, you know what? We tried. Hey, man, we just got to do this shit remote.
Right. Man, this is 12 monkeys shit
saying,
for real.
I'm just saying, it's going to happen. And now it's not just COVID. You know what I'm saying? It's the variants.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You could, you know, you be like, shit, I hope I catch COVID now. I don't want that damn, you know, the what the fuck
Delta variant,
the Delta and Lambda, whatever, all that shit,
or Lambda. What was it?
Lambda. Shit,
Lambda. Yeah, I said Lambada.
Lambada, that's what it is, man. I don't want the Lambada. I don't want the Lambada or the lobotomy. I want none of that shit.
Lambada. Lambada.
But it's coming because of ignorance. And
yeah,
that Orange Julius shit. You know, it ain't nothing. I had it. Yeah, you got the best care. You know,
Right.
They said he was a lot worse off than what they said.
Of course he was.
He's not a pillar of good health.
No, that motherfucker don't eat nothing but McDonald's and steak
And
sandwiches.
KFC. Yeah,
That motherfucker ain't the poster boy of health.
got to pay. You know, paid his doctors like, oh, he's gonna live forever. Remember his medical reports came out.
Yeah,
I was just like, are you kidding me? Somebody who looked like
shit.
right.
Yeah, his cholesterol is of a 30-something-year-old, and I was just like, are you? Stop it! Stop playing, man! Please stop playing.
Who you think wrote his medical shit up? It was Kim Jong Il's people. Oh, President Trump, we got you.
Oh,
you dude who think that's fucked up, Bob. But you know, we had a president who thought air fried shit was communist. You know, air fried. Yeah, we don't do that here. We deep fry everything. We deep fry our water. You know.
Man, look, telling you, man.
Yeah, when. So
it's gonna be bad this next time around.
You think it's gonna be worse?
I think the lockdown is gonna be worse economically for a lot of people. I think we're gonna see a lot of shit, a lot of larger corporations fail next go around.
Because people haven't recovered fully from the last one.
No. And what were those countries that just switched over to cryptocurrencies for their national currency?
Yep.
You know, like it's going to change.
Because they have no faith. They have no faith that establishment may not be there.
Yeah,
they have no faith in it.
Yeah, it was like 1 in Africa and like 2 in Central and South America.
Just switched completely over.
Yeah.
And again, to what you were explaining to me, it's the wire transfers.
Man,
trying to exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you explained to me about the blockchain and all that? You know, yeah,
bro. It is the way of the future.
Yeah. And I heard the rumblings. I saw an article. Amazon is already trying to shut it down, saying that, oh yeah, we're not accepting Bitcoin. You know, don't disregard the rumors or whatever. I was like, yeah, not yet. How could you not? Because they are worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Commodity. You deal in every corners of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
How are you not going to get to the Bitcoin game? They'll be in there.
I guarantee you, there's a website out there somewhere where you can put your wallet address in, and then it gives you a Visa. It gives you a Visa number or something to use on Amazon. You know, there's a third party app somewhere.
We have a pancake swap. I'm telling you, man. That's what it is. When you said that's the first thing I thought of. Like, yeah, we're not necessarily dealing with it. We have a pancake swap. So we'll do it that way.
Sushi.
And for them to come out and say that they're not doing it.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Yeah, come on now. Stop playing.
Just wait. Just wait.
Yeah. And like you said, because of what's about downward spiral. You have no choice. What are you going to do? People got to move money.
They're probably developing their own token. I mean, if you look at like every major corporation, I mean, IBM, like all these huge corporations are hiring blockchain programmers, you know, and I guarantee you Amazon's there and they're going to develop their own token. And yeah, you can pay for it in that. They'll probably run an exchange too, you know, Amazon Finance.
Bitches. Token and blockchain.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I didn't even think about that. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they have their own Walmart, Amazon, all the big boys?
Mm-hmm. Everybody's gonna have their own token. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting new world, man, with everything developing off the blockchain.
Yeah.
It's gonna be strange.
But hopefully, man, we could get in and navigate and, you know, try to be in the forefront of this bullshit, not on the back end. like with all the other stuff, because I didn't see Bitcoin or any of that shit coming. Well, actually,
And I wish I did.
I did. I heard about it, but it sounded so fucking far-fetched. I was like, digital currency? Bullshit.
Yeah.
And sure as shit, it took off. Like I said, I had a conversation with my man. We always bring that up. And I asked him, I was picking his brain at work. I was like, dude, what do you think about this Bitcoin shit? He was like, man, I won't trust it. You know, the Chinese fully embraced it, and I think it's just a flash. That next year it fucking took off, and we just looked at each other because we had the conversation. You know what I mean? When somebody out here was selling they were selling their house. It was $1 million house or something, but they were accepting Bitcoin, and it piqued my interest. I was like, what the fuck is Bitcoin? And I started doing research on it and found out what it was. I was like, okay, some new shit. They trying to be, ahead of the curve. And come to find out, it was the next wave.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, until this day, we look at each other, and whenever we talk about that, we just put our hands on our head and just like, man, we missed it. We missed it. All we had to do was put a couple dollars on it. And he was just, picking his brain, and he was like, yeah, I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's a good, good investment. Sure as shit, we missed it.
It's going to change the way the world works.
This, what they say, never let a tragedy go to waste.
Yep. Historically.
So here we are, fellas, Here we are with
sir.
this next wave that's about to hit us. Well, that's hitting us now, but folks are still acting like,
right. There's a lot of pretend going on,
and that's what I don't. It's like if we could just hunker down, we could start now.
Yeah,
scaling down, because it's, I don't know, call me crazy, but the fall season. What comes with the fall? COVID, flu, all kind of shit. See what I'm saying? It's the season for that.
We ought to start pandemic planning. So on our next lockdown, what new trade are you gonna learn? What skill? What you gonna pick up a new hobby? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to learn the ways of the forge.
I'm gonna learn how to take my 2-ply toilet paper and make it 1-ply. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna double my fucking money.
I got way too many t-shirts for that.
And you gonna wear them too?
Nah. I'll just have ones for the bathroom.
Exactly.
Bathroom t-shirts.
Why does he
I'll
have a
wash
stack? Like, I'm gonna invest in bidets. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I might get one of them Jones.
Yeah,
soon.
man.
Get one of them bug sprayers from Home Depot. Fill it up with some dish soap.
Lease in my apartment. See if I can get a bidet put in somewhere.
Bidet, B-E-day.
Yeah, right. But that's where the money's gonna be at, fellas. Fuck that toilet paper, man. We going European style. We doing the bidets.
Yes, sir.
So,
hey, and
what's
just
happening?
to any of our, I don't even know if they. Never mind, because shit, all the movies and shit gonna shut down. I was gonna say now's the perfect time to start going back to the drive-ins, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But out here, they don't have, remember the old joints that you put in your window?
Yeah.
The microphone? Nah, they got where you gotta leave your car on and you gotta turn to a radio station.
Right.
And
that's like it is here.
It's like, what? Motherfucker, I ain't trying to kill my battery. I'm gonna fuck around, need to jump when the damn movie over. The movie, it's 2 movies. What's that? 4 hours?
That's the that's the only other thing though. Like I
Shit,
find myself
man.
every 30 minutes.
Yeah,
But
I can't do that out here. Because first of all, I got that big ass radiation ball up there that zaps your damn battery if you ain't in a covered garage.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So you go to you better bring some jumper cables.
There you go. There you go. Well, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
What you drinking on, Mr. Coppola?
That will be a Cabernet Naughty Vines.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And for our viewers out there, man, if y'all have anything y'all want us to talk about, please hit us up in the comments area and let us know so we could get to it in case we missed something or we need to discuss about it, So please let us know.
Absolutely.
For shizzle.
So with that, gentlemen,
it's been
the
real.
mics, man. We good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, gentlemen. Tank off Eddie P3 the goddamn hard way. And once again, we fought the motherfucking evil.
Fight, fight.